For centuries, early explorers looked at the Amazon rainforest and saw an untouched, primitive wilderness frozen in time. The reality is far more complex. We're looking at an environment where physical laws operate in ways modern science still struggles to map. Deep beneath this thick canopy lies a subterranean ocean, a living forest that emits a sound frequency human ears can't detect, and a sprawling network of ancient megacities hidden in plain sight. Let's start 2.5 miles beneath your feet. In 2011, researchers drilling into the basin's bedrock revealed a massive new layer to the water cycle that had previously gone unnoticed, the Hamza River. While the surface river rushes downhill, driven by gravity, the underground Hamza creeps through porous limestone, pushed by immense tectonic pressure. The scale is staggering. Expanding the measurements, it stretches up to 100 times wider. The Amazon operates as a massive two-tier clumbing system, one surface river flowing in the open air, and a second invisible ocean moving silently through the pitch-black bedrock below. Early colonial records described the jungle as a counterfeit paradise, a hostile environment where the soil was too poor to support large-scale civilizations. But modern LiDAR technology has proven those records wrong. By bouncing laser pulses from aircraft, researchers digitally stripped away the canopy to expose massive, interconnected urban networks covering the basin floor. Centuries before European contact, millions of people engineered these immense circular geoglyphs, highways, and grid systems straight into the earth, proving the jungle was once a managed landscape. This landscape is still intensely active today. If you deploy specialized infrasound microphones into the trees, you'll pick up a perpetual, ultra-low frequency hum vibrating right below the threshold of human hearing. This scream is the byproduct of immense physical force, the impact of heavy tropical storms slamming into the canopy, combined with trillions of liters of water pulling through millions of tree trunks, creates a constant, low-register groan. What feels like a quiet, empty wilderness is actually a heavily engineered, intensely alive structure that produces the acoustic output of a massive mechanical engine. When the sun sets, the dark forest floor transforms into an ecosystem that looks more like a different planet than our own. Hidden in the damp undergrowth are dozens of specific fungal species that emit a constant, eerie green glow around the clock. This diagram illustrates the chemical mechanism at work. Luciferin oxidizes in the presence of luciferase, generating visible light energy. This glow acts as a beacon in the darkness, attracting nocturnal insects that brush against the fungi and spread microscopic spores across the jungle floor. This nocturnal world operates under a set of biological rules that defy our standard expectations of how a forest should function. These unique rules extend to human consciousness as well. For thousands of years, indigenous tribes have brewed ayahuasca, a practice historically dismissed by the West as a simple hallucinogenic experience. The primary ingredient is the Banisteriopsis caapi vine, recognizable by its flower-shaped woody cross-section. Out of tens of thousands of plants, ancient shamans singled out this specific vine for its unique chemical properties. The neurobiological mystery lies in the preparation. The active compound is normally destroyed by the human stomach, but ancient tribes learned to mix it with a specific natural MAO inhibitor, allowing it to bypass the body's digestive filters. Anthropologists studying these ceremonies frequently document participants experiencing highly synchronized, identical visual journeys. They aren't just seeing patterns, they are reporting the same specific narratives at the same time. This shared state suggests the brew alters the brain's sensory processing so intensely that participants stop seeing the jungle as a collection of separate plants and begin perceiving it as a single, interconnected exchange of information. Even with high-resolution satellites mapping every square mile of the globe, there are dozens of uncontacted indigenous tribes still living completely off-grid in these remote corridors. To protect these groups, governments enforce strict no-fly zones. Because they have lived in absolute isolation for generations, their immune systems have no biological defense against modern outside diseases. Right now, there are human beings living beneath that canopy who have never seen a car or held a phone. people whose entire reality exists independent of the modern world. Between the hidden ocean, the buried cities, and the people living outside our modern timeline, the Amazon remains a place where our maps are still largely incomplete. Which of these discoveries shifted your perspective the most? Let me know in the comments, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.